Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more You Know What's Bullshit, and it's going to be episode 38, and it's going to be Apple's lack of buttons. Oh boy, thank God I don't have to deal with that, because I tell you what, I don't use Apple phones or Apple products. They're too expensive. No, unfortunately I use a Samsung Galaxy A5 2017 phone, and that's a little bit getting dusty now. I mean, it's 2021 now, so it's 4 years old, I guess, but it's still good. It's still useful. A phone's a phone. It does its trick. I don't need 16 fucking cameras on my phone, like, and a 100% X zoom, space zoom, and all that stuff. All this fancy gadget stuff. I don't know. I just need a phone to just to do the job, to call people or to install applications and verify texts or accounts and all that stuff. You know, I don't really need a 1,200 pound phone. But yeah, let's check out this video, shall we? Let's go.
You know what's BS? Having a wallet packed to the brim like George Costanza. But like any other problem from the 90s, it was solved with sleek slabs of futuristic alloys bound by synthetic fibers. It's Ridge Wallets! Ridge
Wallets.
Wallets! Pack up to
Guessing this
12
is
cards into
obviously
a
a
variety of
promotional.
wallet styles and colors, like this black carbon fiber. I really love it, and apparently, so do 30,000 others. It even has a lifetime warranty and a 45-day test drive. They have other products too, like this shockproof card case for those who routinely drop their $1,000 piece of glass. Head on
Yeah,
over to
$1,000 piece of glass.
ridge.com/cinemassacre and use code cinemassacre for 10% off your
Who would
order.
have think the fucking phones these days cost
You know what's
$1,000,
BS? I can't say
£1,000? It's
that
crazy.
word in the beginning of the videos anymore. But you know
Yeah,
what's
YouTube.
also BS? Apple's vendetta against buttons. You know what I mean. Apple's trying to phase out a basic and perfectly functional part of modern technology. The
I like
button.
buttons.
You push it. It makes things happen. But apparently, that's not good enough. Remember long ago when the mouse used to have two buttons? Even a trackball for vertical and horizontal scrolling? But then, Apple made them all vanish. I hope they're proud of themselves. Even the iPhone has only one button, which is perfectly fine since anything you want to press is on the screen. But try the Safari browser, for example. Bring up a web page, all the buttons are on the bottom, such as back, forward, etc. Perfect, right? But as soon as you start scrolling through a web page, the buttons disappear. Thanks. And it's not just Apple. Mostly anything you do on a modern device is done by complex touch commands.
Yeah,
Touch the
so
left,
touch
touch the
screen.
right, drag 2 fingers, swipe 3 fingers. How about my middle finger? What's the deal with hiding buttons? Do they think it looks cleaner, like buttons are tacky? Do they think it makes it cutting edge and futuristic, like somebody at Apple saw it in a sci-fi movie and actually thought it would be a good idea in real life? What's next? Are they going to take away all the buttons on a keyboard? So all you have is a blank
Fados.
chrome slab of
Fados.
nothing? Oh, no, don't give him any ideas. I will never understand why minimalism is so appealing on a mechanical device, especially at the expense of function. Does anyone think this is cool? Like, oh yeah, look how tiny, smooth, and attractive my device is. It does more with less. It helps harness my mellow.
No, I like
It
buttons.
sparks joy,
Buttons are
man.
good.
Isn't that impressive and cool? Well, forgive my cranky aging ass, but I'm a stuff-loving, button-mashing man. I like my damn buttons. You want to
Yeah.
camp out in line for the latest and greatest super device version 3,000,000.8 or whatever, just because it's half a millimeter thinner and has no buttons? Are doorknobs going to be next? Imagine a door with no knob. You have to swipe your finger on the spot.
That's probably
where you
what's gonna
think the
happen,
doorknob
ID
would be.
fingerprints
Well, I
and
say to
shit.
Apple and all these
That's probably
high-tech
gonna happen.
companies, I hope you're proud of yourselves. You made the buttons disappear. Great magic trick. Now can you make them reappear? Because that's bullshit.
Boy, I'm guessing, Apple's really pressing his buttons. Dadoosh. I'm sorry, that was a cheap joke. It wasn't even that wasn't even funny. That was just that was terrible. I'm sorry. But yeah, that was you know what's bullshit, and that was Apple's lack of buttons. I haven't really had much of experience with Apple products. Like I said, I stay away from Apple. It's very expensive. Last time I remember it was like a 500 pound wheel or something like that. Or was it £1,000 or something? I can't remember, but it was an expensive wheel. I remember that at least with the unboxing video. It was one fucking expensive wheel, and everything Apple related is overpriced. And and these phones that cost over £1,000 or $1,000, I tell you, I don't think I could ever bring myself to spend over $1,000 over for a phone. I can't do it. I will happily spend more than $1,000 um, on video games or a graphics card or upgrades to my computer system or anything like that, but not a goddamn phone. You know, if you want to spend that amount of money on a phone, you go right ahead if you think that's worth it. But I tell you, spending £1,000 for a phone is not sort of my sort of liking. Maybe if it goes down in price, maybe it goes like $600, you know, Black Friday or something like that. In 2 years, it drops in price, and you've got like 16 little cameras on the back of the phone. It's gonna come to a point where the whole entire back of the goddamn camera is just all bloody cameras. But no, I really don't mind. I really don't give a shit about getting the latest phone because they always released a new one next year. There's always a new one next year, so you're constantly upgrading, and you know, the same with computer systems. It's always with the latest technology. But I'm happy with what I've got. You know, you just gotta be content, and you can't keep affording to get the latest shit. And sometimes not always getting the latest stuff is always good. Sometimes when you get the latest technology, you know, things go wrong, and sometimes they get worse over time, and some things are good. You don't know. It's advantages and disadvantages. You just never know. It's like a box of chocolates. You just never know what you're gonna get. But yeah. If you want to spend ridiculous amounts of money on phones, you go right ahead. It's your money to burn. But I spent probably $200 on my phone, and I've been using it for 3-4 years, and I'm content with it. To be honest with you, I'm happy with what I've got. You know, I don't feel like I need to upgrade in another 2-3 years if necessary, and there's no goddamn way I'm spending $1,000 on the phone. It's ridiculous. Maybe on games and you know, or something like that, collection of games, but not a piece of glass. Absolutely not. Um, but yeah, talking about buttons, if you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.